Wasn't that a lovely performance by the Jefferson Dancers? What a kickoff. Thank you so much. And it's especially meaningful because of who the Jefferson Dancers are. Each of the dancers is a student at Jefferson Middle College for Advanced Studies, the groundbreaking collaboration between Portland Community College and Portland Public Schools. Jefferson High School students take high school classes and college-level courses across the street at PCC's Cascade campus, helping place students on the path toward a college degree. It's just one example of the critical links to educational success we celebrate here today, thanks to Portland Community College. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Laural Porter, and on behalf of the Portland Community College community, welcome to Together, Envision the Future. And we are live tweeting. Simon back in the back is live tweeting. If you'd like to tweet along, use the hashtag, please, PCCProud, and we'll retweet your tweets. It should be a great event. As a news anchor with KGW-TV News Channel 8 in Portland, I report on important day-to-day happenings of our community to our community each night. I'm also the host of our current affairs show, Straight Talk, that airs every Saturday night at 6:30 p.m., and we're having on this Saturday the mayoral candidates from Vancouver. So I report on important issues to our region. So I am delighted and honored to serve as your MC for today's important milestone event, which celebrates the investiture of PCC's new president, Dr. Jeremy Brown. This is indeed big news for our community. And that's why we have a spectacular turnout today of PCC's faculty, staff, and students, of the college's board of directors and foundation board members, of leaders in education, the business community, and the nonprofit sector here in Portland, of PCC alumni, of elected official and Oregon's Governor John Kitzhaber, and of our community partners. Let's hear it for all of them. Many of us have been affected by PCC in different ways, and in my case, it was through my daughter, Kate. I want to tell you a little bit about Kate. She's my second oldest of my 4 children, and after she graduated from high school, she wanted to go away and have an adventure. So she went to college 12 hours away at a private school in Montana. She wanted to be a nurse. She did very well at school and had a great time, but after about a year and a half, she developed some health issues and had to come home and drop out of the school. She was devastated and felt that she would be forever derailed in her goal to become a nurse. But, as you might guess, she discovered PCC. And shortly after coming home, she enrolled in the spring semester at PCC. And she has told me many times since how much she credits Portland Community College for helping her stay on track to her dream. She continued taking her nursing courses, and she says those classes were every bit as rigorous as the private school she went to in Montana. The professors as involved or more with their students. And the student body she felt was more determined and dedicated, in part because many were more mature and were paying and working their way through school. After 4 semesters at PCC, Kate got a full-ride Providence Nursing Scholarship to the University of Portland and graduated last year with her BSN RN in 2012. She just celebrated her 1-year anniversary as a nurse at Providence Portland Medical Center. So I hope you never break your leg or need a hip replacement or a knee replacement, but if you do, ask for my redhead, Nurse Kate, at Providence Portland on 8 North, and she will take very good care of you. I am also a product of Community College. I attended one in California before I went on to the University of California at Santa Barbara. So for me, PCC and the community college system have played invaluable roles in my life and that of my family, and I will be forever grateful. So thank you all for being here. We're going to begin today's event with a student processional. We will start our program off, and you're going to really love to see all of these banners headed your way. We have a processional of PCC students representing the incredibly diverse range of PCC programs, campuses, and classes. So take a look as they come down the aisle. In fact, there are 80 academic departments and disciplines at PCC, in everything from history and mathematics to microelectronics to veterinary science and technology to nursing and dental technology to English as a second language to yoga and to pottery. Now, as you look at these, really take a look at these banners. The diamond shape you see is PCC's symbol. It stands for opportunity and the belief whatever your dream might be, everyone should have the opportunity to achieve it through education. These banners were created by graphic design students in celebration of PCC's 50th anniversary, a milestone celebration that acknowledged the 1.3 million students the institution has served since its launch. Now, there was a special assignment as part of its challenge. The college's diamond logo had to be woven into the design of each of these banners. Can you spot the diamond logos in all of these banners as they go by? Aren't they impressive? The departments worked with the graphic design students to create their banners, which is where their creativity really went wild. And as you can see, PCC students are carrying examples of the department banners that were created. There's the music one, did you notice that? Geology and general science, computer. Oh, I like this one coming up, history with the clock. They're all very impressive. Take a good look as they go by. Biology, dental, laboratory technology, psychology, computer programs, and last but not least, what's this great banner? Art. That's beautiful. I love how they incorporated the diamonds. Let's give a round of applause to our students, each carrying the PCC diamond banners. And they're wearing PCC t-shirts bearing the college's student spirit of bold, proud, fearless, and powerful. Let's all give thanks to those PCC instructors as well in these disciplines. Your dedication and work is greatly admired. And now, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you Oregon's Governor, John Kitzhaber.
Well, thank you very much for the chance to be here today. I apologize in advance that I have to leave a little early. As you know, Oregon is intent upon being the state that shows the nation that we can implement healthcare reform and make our exchange work. And we've got a meeting of our coordinated care organizations just after this, but I'm really honored to be here today. This dance was just remarkable, and what a refreshing processional of those students and all the disciplines and the banners. And it's just a great honor to be here and participate today and welcome Dr. Jeremy Brown to Portland and to the leadership of this great educational institution. Having served in leadership roles in major colleges and universities on the East Coast, I think Dr. Brown brings an impressive background to his new role as president of Portland Community College. And while Dr. Brown is an academic by training, I believe a nuclear physicist, always comes in handy, he also brings a very strong appreciation of the vital role that community colleges play here in the area of workforce development and career and technical education, but also as the place where students prepare to move forward to a four-year institution. And I'm certain that in the short few months that Dr. Brown has been here, he's become acutely aware of the diverse roles that Portland Community College plays in our larger community, as a vehicle for advanced coursework for high school students and as a gateway to basic skills and GEDs for adult learners, as an affordable option for students who are beginning the path to a baccalaureate degree, as a leader in career and technical education, as a partner with employers that require specialized workforce training, and of course as a center for enrichment for students of all ages who are committed to advancing their education. And Dr. Brown arrives here, I think, just in time, as Oregon is at a very critical and very exciting point in the transformation of our system of public education. And I know that we can learn and use his wisdom, his experience, and his perspective. As you know, over the course of the last 3 years, we've been breaking down the silos and improving the connections between early childhood learning and K through 12, and K through 12 and post-secondary education and training. We're also making smart and strategic targeted investments in those areas that will give us the greatest leverage in terms of student success. Things like ensuring that all of our students are ready to learn when we reach kindergarten, a real effort to eliminate the achievement gap on the front end, making sure our kids are reading at level at 3rd grade and are on our track to graduate at 9th grade, and ultimately, of course, earning high school diplomas and post-secondary degrees and certificates. We've also brought on board an impressive new caliber of state-level leadership for education. Dr. Nancy Golden, who is our new Chief Education Officer. Is Nancy out there somewhere? There you are. Let's just hear it for Nancy. We've got Rob Saxon, who's the Deputy Superintendent of Public Instruction. We've got Jada Rupley, our Early Learning Director, and Ben Cannon, who was recently appointed Executive Director of the Higher Education Coordinating Commission. And to this impressive list, we now add Dr. Jeremy Brown. We've made some real and significant progress in the last year, turning the corner on funding for our institutions of public learning here in the state of Oregon. And while Oregon can and should invest more in high-quality post-secondary education, I also believe that many of the resources that we need to achieve our long-term goals of 40-40-20 exist here right in this community and in communities around the state. Local and regional educational leaders, university and college presidents, school superintendents, business, faith, not-for-profit leaders, and civic leaders need to be asked, need to be connected, and need to be engaged in this enterprise of making sure that every Oregonian has the skills to succeed in the economy of the 21st century and are good civic participants as well. The Oregon Education Investment Board, of which I am proud to chair, is supporting 11 regional educational collaboratives around the idea of bringing more capacity to the enterprise of education. Instead of simply leaving the school, the college, or the university standing by itself, the idea is to engage the broader community, to bring their capacity, their support, their ideas, and their passion to ensuring success for all Oregonians. In fact, the Future Connect program that PCC has built in this area with partnership of cities and private contributors is a model for what we're hoping to unleash throughout the state of Oregon. So as Dr. Brown begins his hopefully long, successful tenure here at this great institution, I'm very confident that he will maintain and extend Dr. Pulliam's tradition of deep engagement with other regional and community partners and with the state of Oregon. So I am very, very pleased and honored to be welcoming him here at this important investiture today. Congratulations, Doctor.
Good afternoon. My name is Michael McDowell. I teach composition and literature at PCC Sylvania campus. I have a short poem to read that I've written to celebrate Dr. Brown's investiture today. There's one word in the poem which may need a definition, and that's Mancunian, which means someone from Manchester, England. A welcome to the 6th President on Dr. Jeremy Brown's investiture. Welcome to Portland and its 52 flavors of coffee, bicycles, beer, roses, and rain. And welcome to this community college of concrete and glass and 93,000 students. The ridge of the West Hills lies lazily on its side, watching us, as on the Tualatin Plains, on a volcanic hillside, in neighborhoods of 5 counties, with student after student, we turn a whisper of possibility into a career, a transfer, a pastime, a passion. Most days, like other faculty, I arrive at my office, hang up my rain jacket, and walk with my cup of coffee into a classroom of scared, puzzled, and eager students who carry backpacks filled with laptops, books, and hope. Everyone seated in a circle, we set the discussion spinning. We talk, we argue, we lecture, we listen, each student a necessary spoke of the wheel of a conversation which rolls through the afternoon and off across the landscape where the Willamette, sliding through the valley to the ocean, listens. And sometimes on the horizon, the mountains appear like shining gods against a blue sky and nod their approval. Now at the beginning of the season of algae growing on car doors and skies of gray steel, we welcome a Mancunian touch, joining us as, talking and shining, we slide into the future.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you to Governor Kitzhaber for sharing how important PCC is to the state of Oregon and the legacy of opportunity it has created for more than 50 years. And thank you, Dr. McDowell, for your poem, A Welcome to the Sixth President. Dr. McDowell is a co-editor of the poetry magazine Windfall, a journal of poetry of place, with Bill Silverly, a former PCC English instructor. The 100-Year House is Dr. McDowell's newly published book of poems, which is available at Powell's and Amazon. Had to get that in there, didn't we, Dr. McDowell? I had to get in straight talk earlier. You know, we could get our plugs in there. At this time, I would like to open up the floor to a handful of honored guests, each representing a facet of the communities PCC serves or works in partnership with to achieve the college's mission. Please welcome our honored guests.
Good afternoon. My name is Alan Sprott, and I'm a vice president with Vigor Industrial. We own and operate shipyards in Oregon, Washington, and Alaska, where we employ over 2,000 skilled craftsmen and women. Portland Community College is an integral part of our business here in Portland in terms of training our current workforce, but also and especially developing the next generation of workers that are going to help us grow and prosper and contribute to this community. We've had a long history of collaboration with Portland Community College on things like advocating for career technical education and expanding those opportunities for students and young people to actually building training facilities where we jointly operate a welding school at our facility on Swan Island here in Portland. In fact, that facility has been so successful that it's been expanded with Seattle Community College at our facility at our shipyard in Seattle, where we're now training maritime workers in welding. So I think it really speaks to the leadership and vision of Portland Community College when it's exporting its ideas and its good work to other states and other communities. So on behalf of Vigor Industrial and really the manufacturing community here in Portland, Dr. Brown, I'd like to welcome you to Oregon. We really look forward to working with you in the future.
Greetings, Portland Community College, from one of your many community-based partners. My name is Carmen Caballero Rubio, and I'm the Executive Director of the Latino Network, a nonprofit dedicated to promoting the education, leadership, and civic engagement of Latino youth and families in Oregon. I'm also honored to serve on the PCC's President's Advisory Council, and this year was appointed to the State of Oregon Higher Education Coordinating Commission. PCC has a rich history of partnership with community-based organizations such as ours, nonprofits that work with people who face significant obstacles to entering and completing college. By actively engaging in partnerships and with organizations such as Self-Enhancement, NEA, ERCO, Centro Cultural, and others, PCC plays a critical partnership role in helping to create access for students who wouldn't otherwise have the chance to achieve their college dreams. I'm passionate about this because it's personal for me. In the 1940s, my grandparents came to this country as bracero laborers or farm workers to provide for their 11 children better opportunities and a quality of life. As high school students, my parents had to leave high school and seek alternative ways to complete their high school education because they had to work full-time to contribute to their families' households. Getting a college degree was not an option for them, but their sacrifices ensured that college was an option for me. and in many other ways, PCC was still the place for education opportunities in my family. In fact, PCC is where one of my parents was finally able to get its GED and continue attending college part-time. PCC is also where my grandmother prepared for her citizenship exam, and is also where my niece studied for 2 years before transferring to and graduating from the University of Oregon. Community college is for all of us, and particularly for those bright young people who have great potential for college, but simply need supports to help them navigate their path, no matter how or where they enter. Every person deserves the opportunity to change their life and their family's life through education. Dr. Brown, we welcome you con un abrazo muy fuerte, with a great, great big hug, because we know that you share this commitment to access with us, and for this reason, we're so very excited that you're here. My nonprofit colleagues and I throughout the region and state stand beside you and look forward to working with you to build an inclusive community college environment where everyone can be empowered to follow their dream. Please count on our partnerships and know that we share your vision for a thriving community. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Wim Wiewel. I'm the president of Portland State University. And I'm particularly pleased that President Brown is here because now I will no longer be the only Oregon higher ed president with an accent. I bring you greetings from the Portland and Oregon's education community. Many of our institutions partner with Portland Community College to open pathways to degrees for thousands of students each year. The scope of your educational partnerships are vast. More than a dozen school districts you work with, nearly 50 high schools offering PCC credit, dual enrollment programs with 7 colleges and universities, and numerous articulation agreements and partnerships with university academic departments. In fact, for my own institution, 40% of our graduates every year have also been PCC students. So our university's success is directly attributable to the growth of PCC and the quality of your faculty and students. As indeed, your success is critical to the entire pre-K to college continuum throughout our region. Through your preparation of early childhood educators, providing accelerated college credit to high school students, preparing students for transfer to four-year institutions, you are a critical partner in expanding educational opportunities. So on behalf of all educational institutions in our region, we look forward to working collaboratively with you, President Brown. Thank you.
Greetings, my name is Sylvia Gray, and I am honored to teach history at PCC. I'm here today speaking on behalf of the Educational Advisory Council as chair, and of our Federation of Faculty and Academic Professionals as a member, and of the hundreds of faculty and professional staff who teach our students, advise our students, and provide other critical supports to their success. It's exciting to welcome you today, Dr. Brown, particularly as someone who is a fellow educator and has been a faculty member. You understand personally the excitement one feels as a teacher when that moment of student learning occurs. You understand the importance of the support for student learning that academic professionals provide. Teaching is at the heart of what we do, and we are passionate about it. Every day at PCC, across hundreds of classrooms, literally thousands of students are engaging in creative and practical learning under the instruction of many dedicated people who make up the PCC faculty. Our faculty members have received many awards, are involved in publication, art exhibitions, leadership in professional organizations, in world sustainability efforts, and much more. I went to PCC, enrolling at age 31 in my first college class, feeling very insecure. My time as a student at PCC was transformational. Darn it. And I strive now to create that transformational learning experience for my students. All my fellow faculty members and academic professionals join me in that pursuit. Dr. Brown, I have a gift to present to you. This vase was created by a member of our art faculty, Richie Bellinger. Like this vase, our students come to us as unique individuals, each with individual dreams, individual goals. We have the privilege to guide students to the knowledge they need to be a success in whatever they choose to pursue. Dr. Brown, on behalf of faculty and academic professionals, we look forward to working with you to create inspirational, innovative learning moments for our students now and in the future. Welcome. Thank you.
Greetings. My name is Deborah Hall, and I'm an implementation specialist for PCC's Climb Center for Advancement, our Center for Professional Development. I'm also the proud president of the Federation of Classified Employees. I'm here today to offer greetings on behalf of the Classified Federation and all staff, from computing technicians to custodians, to administrative assistants to staff in the bookstore, from food service to the folks that keep our grounds looking professional, and to the officers and leaders in our union. We all play a significant role in keeping the college running and creating this amazing place called PCC. My personal PCC story begins in the 60s when my mother was taking classes at PCC Ross Island Failing School and later at the brand new Sylvania campus. I look forward to Mom's school night each week because I got to go to college with her. Each week, she would deposit me in the library where I proceeded to interview the folks there. I was an extremely inquisitive child and very interested in the people I met there each week. The librarians were welcoming and very helpful. As we got to know each other, they would let me do little jobs in the library, and they even helped me with my homework each week. I particularly noticed how helpful they were to everyone and how happy everyone seemed to be. This made a huge impression on a little African-American girl in the late 60s. These were very turbulent and violent times in our nation's history. The images I saw on TV and in the news were frightening, to say the least. I did not understand what the people being fire-hosed and attacked by dogs had done to deserve such treatment. Some were children who looked no older than I was, but this I did understand. It sure was nice to have a safe and friendly place to come to, where people were helping, not hurting each other. I told myself then, I'm gonna work at PCC someday. Into the future, that's the feeling and culture I hope will continue to be sustained. PCC is a huge champion of inclusivity. This is one of the things that sets us apart. It's something I've experienced personally from experiencing that special quality of PCC as a young girl in 1960s Portland, where PCC was a place I could come and find acceptance, to the close partnerships I feel now working at PCC and as the president of our staff union. Dr. Brown, I want you to know you've inherited the best staff ever. This is a staff that creates new opportunities for people to succeed each and every day, and this is exemplified by my own story. Though I greet you here today, I look forward to greeting you when I earn my degree this year from PCC and walk across the stage at the Memorial Coliseum with my degree. My friend, thank you. My friend, I look forward to working with you and hope we will continue that inclusivity that PCC is so known for. Welcome, Dr. Brown.
Greetings from the students of Portland Community College. My name is my name is Rachel Black Elk, and I'm the president of the PCC District Student Council. The District Student Council is the college-wide student governance of PCC. It represents a collaboration of student voices throughout our 4 campuses and 11 centers, who work together to inform the unique student experience at PCC. Let me tell you a little bit about PCC. I stand here today representing over 90,000 individuals who attend our college. Yes, that's 90,000 individuals who rely on PCC every day to make their dreams come true. Our student body is like no other because the diversity of our student body is like no other. With 30% students of color, we are among the most ethnically diverse institutions of higher learning in the state of Oregon. 40% of our credit students will be the first in their families to earn a college degree. Almost half are receiving financial aid. We also are all different ages and from all different walks of life. We, for the most part, are going to college is not a given for everyone here. We're juggling work, family responsibilities, community responsibilities. We've worked hard to be here, and we work hard to stay here. Students come to PCC for many different reasons. Some come to earn an associate's degree. Some come to accomplish their first 2 years of a bachelor's before they go on to a university. Some come for personal development. Some come to learn new trades for their careers. And some learn new professional skills. No matter what the credential is, what we're working towards at PCC is pursuing our dreams. And we're here at PCC because PCC helps us make it happen. I'm currently studying psychology at PCC, and my dream one day is to provide culturally competent, holistic mental health services for the Native American community. Not only has PCC and ASPCC leadership program provided me with opportunities and leadership skills, but practice. And I am humbled and thankful to have that practice in my life. Dr. Brown, we the students are excited to welcome you to this college. We are excited about your interest in the student experience, your support for creating a rich student life, and your enthusiasm to get to know us, and the impact that PCC education has on all of our lives. It's been great getting to know you, and I would also like to present a gift to you. And I just provided him a smudge stick. In some Native, I'm not going to say all tribes, I speak for my own, but leaders are very humble because they take on a lot for their community. And sometimes that means you take on negativity. So I provided him with a white smudge stick to clear his mind, body, and soul, and for his future health and help. Thank you.
Greetings. My name is Hadi Noordin. I'm the president of the American Arab Cultural Center of Oregon, and I'm a proud PCC alumni. I was only 18 when I arrived to Portland from Beirut, Lebanon. It was 1984, and Lebanon was in a violent, deadly war all over. While my classmates were joining political parties and dying, my mom was adamant that my brother and I should get out of the country while we could. We made it here, fortunately. The rest of our family stayed in Lebanon. While my brother and I went to school and worked full-time in Portland, we realized to bring the rest of our family to the US, our only hope was to work hard and get a good education. I can't say enough good things about what PCC means to me. both then as a lonely and scared 18-year-old coming from a war-torn country, and now as an adult who can look back on the doors that were opened to me because of PCC. I was fortunate and lucky. We came to this great state and started my educational path at PCC. Even though I was far, far away from my home, separated from my family and friends, I was made to feel at home at PCC. Although I could barely speak English, the staff and the professors were very helpful. They tutored me in improving my English and passing my classes. In my case, as a shy young man in a new culture, with a new language, in a new country, I'm so very grateful for all the help and tutoring I got at PCC. I remember the classes were small enough that teachers knew me by my first name. PCC left such a good impact on me. Even 29 years later, I still remember the names of my professors. Dr. Peterson from my general chemistry sequence. Dr. Dreffler from my general biology sequence. Dr. Porter from my general physics sequence. Thanks to PCC's preparation, I transferred to Portland State University. And from there, I got accepted to dental school at Oregon Health Science University. And I graduated in 1990 as a dentist. Today, I own multiple dental clinics around the metropolitan area. I was able to bring the rest of my family here. They live with me, and I put my two younger brothers through school. Of course, started them at PCC. One of them became a dentist, and the other became an attorney, and I'm very proud of them. I represent one of the 1.3 million PCC alumni whose lives have been changed because of what PCC did for us, because of the doors to opportunity that PCC opened to us. We all know that education is one of the most crucial building blocks of a community. On behalf of PCC's millions of alumni here and around the world, I welcome you, Dr. Brown, to our wonderful PCC. We are grateful and thankful that someone with your background experience has accepted the presidential position to lead PCC to the future. Just do me one favor, though. Don't open a nuclear program at PCC.
Greetings from the PCC Foundation and from the hundreds of people who believe in and support Portland Community College through philanthropy. I see a poster where it says, "Donors are powerful" at PCC. The PCC Foundation is a unique organization. It is the only organization whose sole mission is to support the students, staff, and programs of Portland Community College and to uphold PCC as a vital resource for opportunity for all of us here in this community. Our vision is to ensure that every student has the opportunity to attend PCC and has the support they need to succeed. Over the past several years, more and more people have joined with the PCC Foundation in our quest to achieve this vision. Because of our donors to the PCC Foundation, and many of you are here today, we have been able to give more scholarships to deserving students who otherwise would not have had the opportunity to go to college, and give more funding for services that help students succeed at PCC, and provide more support for programs that maintain excellence among our faculty, academics, and workforce training. As the CEO of Tuality Healthcare, I know firsthand the critical role PCC plays in our community. I know that when we come together to support this institution through our gifts, it's not just the students that benefit, but the businesses and organizations who employ top trained professionals who benefit as well. I also know this as a community college graduate myself. I got my first educational start in a community college in California in 1965. I couldn't have imagined then where it would lead me. But there is more to be done. We are able to award scholarships to less than half the students who apply. We want to change that. The college has numerous opportunities for expansions of its excellent programs. You saw the 80 of them listed here today. If we had the resources to do so, we want to make that happen. Everyone has a role to play at PCC. Everyone can support this amazing institution in giving students, their families, our businesses and communities hope for a better future through education and training. Dr. Brown, the PCC Foundation is excited about the bold, exciting vision for the role philanthropy can play at PCC. And we want you to know, on behalf of the PCC Foundation and all of our donors, we pledge our support to you and to PCC to help you realize this vision. Welcome.
next stop that we make will be England. Tell all the folks in Russia and China too. Don't you know it's time to get on board? 'Cause if this train keeps on riding, riding on through, hey, come on now, people all over the world, join hands, start a love train, people all over the world, join hands, start a love train, all your brothers over in Africa. Tell all the folks in Egypt and Israel too. Don't you know that it's time to get on board? Yeah, 'cause if you miss it, I feel sorry, sorry for you. Hey, come on now, people all over the world, join hands, start a love train, people all over the world, join hands, start a love train, people all over the world, join hands, start a love train, people all over the world, join hands, start a love train, let it ride, people all over the world, join hands, start a love train, people all over the world, join hands, start a love train, people all over the world, come on now, join hands, start a love train, people all over the world, come on now, join hands, start a love train, love train,
go back just a little bit, let's give thanks to our honored guests first for sharing a part of their story and where it intersects with PCC. Let's hear it for all of our honored guests. Thank you for your wonderful stories. And a round of applause to the PCC Voices of Soul Choir, directed by the talented Julianne Johnson-Weiss. Julianne is a member of the music department at the Sylvania campus and a well-known and respected singer, actress, and director here in Portland. That was wonderful. And now I would like to introduce Denise Frisbee, chair of the PCC Board of Directors.
Well, hello and good afternoon. It is my great pleasure to be with all of you this afternoon as we officially welcome PCC's sixth president, Dr. Jeremy Brown, to not only the college, but to our community. At the heart of PCC is the idea of serving community. We work together with educators, students, leaders, advocates, and employers to create educational opportunities. We work to identify needs in the community and develop paths to address those needs, and we do this together. We take our commitment to community seriously, and we take it to heart. This has been the basis of the work we have done for the last 5 decades, and it will be the basis of the work we do as we go forward into the future. I know you all share my pride at what we've accomplished at PCC, and I know you all agree that we have much to do if we are going to continue to grow our economy, enrich our quality of life, and promote the chance for a shared prosperity and meaning within the realm of higher education. We have a great deal to do. And for that reason, we are excited about Dr. Jeremy Brown and his vision of a 21st century community college, of a college that embraces innovation, collaboration, and leadership. This vision is perfectly aligned with the goals of PCC and the needs of our communities. We believe he truly is the right leader at the right place to help us build on our successes and our accomplishments and help us chart a powerful path forward. So I would like to ask Dr. Brown to join me here at the podium. On behalf of Portland Community College Board of Directors, I want to welcome you to the Portland Community College, to the Portland metro area, and to the state of Oregon. And in so doing, I and my fellow board members confer onto you all the responsibilities and the authority of the office of president. On behalf of my fellow board members, I would like to commemorate this moment, as others have done on the stage before, by presenting you with a gift. And this is a beautiful handcrafted bell created by one of our PCC faculty, Philip Cedar. This bell will be installed on one of our campuses as a reminder of today and a reminder of our first step in our continuing journey together. So this bell will signify the community of talent, dedication, and passion you are joining, and its song will mark the moment of transition and momentum in PCC's history. So. It's very nice. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Jeremy Brown to our community.
Good. They're all here. Sorry. I once gave a speech not too dissimilar from this, and you can imagine my surprise, which was caught on live television when I moved from page 9 to page 11. Fortunately, I'd memorized the script beforehand, so not too many people saw the deer in the headlights look for more than a fleeting second, but I'd always now have this habit of checking. So I have no need for this, and I have no need for this. Thank you, Chair Frisbee and PCC's Board of Directors for your extraordinarily warm welcome to the PCC family. To Phil Cedar, who created this beautiful bell sculpture, thank you. It's just amazing. You have to come and see it close up. And I really can't stop there. The Jefferson Dancers, the PCC Diamond Flag Processional, the poem by Dr. McDowell, handcrafted gifts from faculty and students. All of this is very humbling, and I am grateful and I thank each and every one of you, as does my family, my wife Rebecca and our son Andrew, both here with me today. Thank you, Andrew. To my wife Rebecca, thank you. Gracias por tu apoyo, por tu confianza en mí, por tu amor, que no puedo imaginar mi vida sin ti. Te quiero mucho. I'll translate later. Our family has felt such warmth and generosity from PCC and the Portland community at large since arriving in July, and we've really appreciated that welcome. Today isn't about me. It's about a celebration of a remarkable college, made up of remarkable people, working in concert with a remarkable community, determined to make a difference. I've been asked quite often about what I've been up to since arriving in July. Let me tell you, I've been really busy, and I've welcomed every minute of it. I've had the good fortune of spending time at PCC's many campuses and centers to learn about our programs and to visit with our accomplished faculty and staff and our extremely talented students. I've spent a great deal of time out in the community, meeting with business leaders, community partners, elected officials, educational colleagues, and donors. In my time here so far, I've observed that one of PCC's strongest assets is its people, the faculty and staff who are committed and dedicated to our students, as well as our community, education and business partners, philanthropic partners, all of whom support our collaboration that helps our students achieve their educational goals. Thank you all for your warm welcome and wonderful greetings. Let me say this is an inspirational day. You've already noticed and heard that I talk a little bit odd. I am from England originally, and I spent most of my professional life at schools on the East Coast. I am a nuclear physicist by training, who for several years routinely split nuclei and also taught undergraduate and graduate physics before venturing into academic administration. You know, your normal, typical path to a community college presidency. So naturally, since moving to Portland, I've been asked many times, why did I decide to come to Portland Community College? Let me first say that I never even expected to get this far. I was just lucky to get to college and to graduate from college and to get a place in graduate school and then have the opportunity to do research and be a faculty member and then to go into academic administration. You see, my father dropped out of school at the age of 13 so that he could help his family financially. And my mother did not attend college until her late 30s. Both parents, however, emphasized and recognized the value of the education so that their children, my brother, my two sisters, and myself, would seize every opportunity. We would aim high and we would try to excel academically. But why community colleges? Why PCC? Let's start with community colleges. Higher education as a whole is under intense scrutiny. to demonstrate value, to meet the growing needs of the local and national economy, all of this with decreased public resources. Simultaneously, due to the ailing economy, we find more students seeking additional credentials, training or retraining, all at an affordable cost. Community colleges are uniquely suited to meet the needs of students, businesses, and the nation during these challenging times. In fact, nearly half of all of the undergraduates studying in the United States are enrolled in community colleges. Community colleges provide that same opportunity for education, the opportunity that my parents encouraged me to seek. Our students come from myriad backgrounds with different learning styles and expectations. We offer opportunities to older students, students right out of high school, veterans, displaced workers, and international students. Students interested in transferring to universities such as Portland State, as well as those seeking terminal 2-year degrees, 1-year certificates, those seeking retraining and new skills, ESL, GED, pursuit of lifelong learning, and small business owners seeking us out to help them grow their businesses. All come to PCC to enrich their lives and those around them. We are therefore responsible to being all things to all people at all times and in all ways. Simply put, community colleges are where the action is. They are the place to be if you want to have a profound impact in higher education. And I believe there is no other community college that has the capacity to meet these needs and make this impact than PCC. As many of you know, PCC is the largest post-secondary institution in the state of Oregon and amongst the top 20 largest community colleges in the country. Our faculty, programs, collaborations, and students have all achieved national recognition for their extraordinary successes. There are few academic institutions nationwide the size of PC, few that provide this much access to higher education, and none other in Oregon. We did a survey recently that showed over 2/3 of the households in our district include someone in that household who either works at PCC, has taken a class for credit, not for credit, community education, training, etc. at PCC. I didn't believe that, 2/3 in our district. So let's put that to the test today. If you work at PCC or a family member works at PC, if you have taken a class at PCC of one form or another, stand up. Yeah, that's about 67% right there. So to answer the first question, why did I decide to come to PCC? I came because to lead this great institution is an honor and a privilege. It's an incredible opportunity to which anyone would aspire. On Friday, it will be 4 months since I've been here, and in that time I've been engaged in a listening, observing, and questioning process about the college. Let me tell you why we should all be really excited about PCC's future and what I see as the key work ahead. This is an amazing moment in PCC's history. More and more people are looking to PCC as the primary route to achieving their educational and career goals. The college is uniquely positioned to be a national leader in higher education and to be a pivotal player in advancing Oregon's 40-40-20 goals. To accomplish that aim, PCC will strengthen and deepen relationships amongst many constituencies: legislators, alumni, businesses, community leaders, organizations, donors, and our students. Our goal is to create more advocates, a rousing chorus for PCC and higher education. We will coordinate and streamline movement and connectivity between K through 12, PCC, and four-year institutions. I'm really impressed to learn how much PCC is already doing to create a cohesive path to higher education, and believe we can do even more. Internally, we will question old paradigms of how best to educate students, perhaps harnessing the power of technology to meet the demands of different learning styles, and also becoming even more accessible to our students. We will assess what is working well, keep and expand those efforts, researching model practices and applying the best of them to our unique environment. Finally, we will grow the resources available to the college to meet our mission of student access, affordability, and success. This means, of course, increasing our public resources as well as private philanthropy. A recent report from the Century Foundation documented that community colleges serve the students with the highest needs, and we do that with the least amount of resources. Clearly, this is not equitable. So, how will we get there? First, with support from our board of directors, the college is launching the development of a 5-year strategic plan. The plan will enable PCC to chart its future in light of the transformation of Oregon's higher education system. It will be a roadmap for change that is uplifting, visionary, and dare I say it, audacious. Since we are a college for the community, we strongly encourage you to provide your input into the strategic planning process. Your wisdom and your insight will assist us to help you, our community, on all of those that we serve. Second, we must also advance a culture that promotes leadership, innovation, and creativity in order for us to realize our true potential. To flourish in the increasingly competitive market of higher education, we will also need to be entrepreneurial and to take a few risks. I believe that PCC has what it takes to meet and overcome the challenges ahead. We have the talent, the dedication, and the passion amongst our faculty, staff, students, and all of you. We can become a premier 21st century community college. I've come further than I could have ever dreamed possible because of the opportunities offered to me through education. And I want those opportunities for as many future generations of students as possible. Today's event is a celebration of the college, of community, and our collaboration. It's also a call to action for each of us to stand on behalf of PCC. Our entire community benefits from such support from the college and each other. As PCC's new president, I will do my very best to honor the college's legacy of commitment to students and to the community at large, and to build on the strong foundation you have created. I look forward to a long tenure here, as does my family, and I am deeply honored and grateful to begin this work with you on behalf of Portland Community College. Thank you very much.
All right, and I have one more gift for you, Dr. Brown. Since Portland Community College began in the 1960s, over 1.3 million students have gone through its doors. So I'm going to say that again, 1.3 million unique individuals whose lives have changed because they were able to go through PCC. I know you're a physicist, but everyone could use a little help with big numbers, so I'm happy to present you with this visual aid. This is a picture of our college symbol, the PCC diamond, but if you look close, you can see its graphic is actually made up of one tiny diamond for every single one of our students. That's 1,444 tiny diamonds per square inch, and 1.3 million proud alums represented. Happy counting. On the behalf of all the students who've gone to PCC and celebrate all of those who will continue to turn into PCC future alum, I present this gift and thank you.
Thank you.
Dr. Jeremy Brown, PCC's 6th president. Do I get a hug?
Great job, thank you.
Congratulations. You can tell we're so glad you're here. Welcome to the community. Thank you. As we conclude this afternoon of celebration and commemoration, it's important to take a moment and reflect on the community represented here today in this room. Today is not just about welcoming Dr. Brown, but about celebrating a shared commitment to a stronger, more vital, and more prosperous region. In our own ways, we take steps every day toward that idea, and it is something to be honored and embraced. As you've heard throughout this ceremony today, PCC's mission is to help people, no matter where they're starting from, to gain access to education so they can seize hold of opportunity. We heard so much from our honored guest today about seizing that opportunity and making a better life. PCC does not do this alone. PCC does this in partnership with the community. It does this in partnership with you. So thank you for sharing this momentous day with us. Thank you so much. And the fun is not over yet. In just a moment, we'd ask you to please join us in the back of the ballroom for a reception to welcome Dr. Brown to our community and to celebrate the college's future and bright future for the entire region. But I have just a note before that. When you arrived, you saw these nice, colorful programs on your chair. This is my Vanna White moment here. We have the accordion that folds out. And if you look at, there's a picture on each of these 4 pages, and underneath you can just flip these off, and there's a story underneath each of these pictures, and then there's also an activity you can participate in with each of these cards during the reception. So this is an interactive reception. Before we do that though, first, let's welcome back the Jefferson Dancers, who will perform another dance, then lead us on to the reception. Jefferson Dancers, take it away. The Jefferson Dancers, thank you. I think they burned enough calories for all of us in here today. Thank you. Enjoy the reception, everyone. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's official now. Great job.
You've been working for 4 months.
I know.
Now it's official.
I think
yes.
it was on probation or something.
Yeah, it was very, very good.